bring those three people out.
I'm sorry, was it Walter Woodruff? I don't know who these are, so.
Madam Court Reporter, can you hear me okay?
Yes, Judge.
Everyone, please keep yourself on mute until I call your matter, okay? Ms. Woodruff, I'm gonna call yours first.
Okay.
All right. Can you find some place to sit still for just a second, ma'am? All right. Now calling the matter of People versus China Woodruff. This is ticket number P1266337. One count failed to display a valid operator's license not on person. Ticket number P266333. Count 1, expired plate. Count 2, no receipt of or unsigned registration. Count 3, no proof of insurance. Appearances for the record. This is the date and time set for an arraignment.
Good afternoon, Sarah Robinson, P63181, appearing on behalf of Miss China Woodruff. Ma'am, please state your name.
China Woodruff.
And Judge, we would waive the formal reading and stand mute.
At this time, the court is going to enter a plea of not guilty on your client's behalf. How are we proceeding today?
Judge, there's an offer. Miss Woodruff would like to plead responsible. The balance would be dismissed. We'll stipulate to the face of the ticket.
Is that right, Ms. Woodruff?
Yes.
Okay, so what she's gonna do, what she says, stipulate to the face of the ticket, I'm gonna read the ticket into the record. The civil infraction that you have has a cost to it. I'll assess the fine and give you some time to pay, okay?
Okay.
All right, on the date of October the 20th, 2021, the area of Bird Road and Linden in the city of Detroit, Ms. Woodruff was driving a Dodge vehicle and that vehicle had expired plates. Satisfied, Attorney Robinson?
Satisfied?
Stipulation for probable cause for the remaining counts to be dismissed?
Yes.
All right, at this time, the court is going to enter a plea to one count, expired plate, dismiss counts 2 and 3 on that ticket ending in 6333, and dismiss ticket number P1266337. Ma'am, the fine for expired plate is $145. Typically with civil infractions, you only have 14 days to be able to pay for it. Is that going to be enough time for you?
Ma'am.
I said typically with civil infractions, you have 145 days to pay for it. Yes,
I said yes, ma'am. I don't know if you heard me.
Okay. I thought you just said ma'am, so I was repeating it. Okay. All right, it's due no later than June 27th, 2022, okay?
Okay.
All right, there's nothing further. That concludes the hearing. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Miss Witcher, is it Miss Witcher or Miss Welcher?
It's Witcher.
Witcher, okay, I just want to make sure. Now calling the matter of the People versus Jessica Witcher. This is ticket number P1261906. Count 1, disregard signal red or amber. Count 2, no insurance misdemeanor. This is the daytime set for an arraignment. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Good afternoon, Sarah Robinson, appearing on behalf of Miss Witcher. Ma'am, please state your name.
Jessica Witcher.
And Judge, we will waive the formal reading and stand mute.
This time the court is going to enter a plea of not guilty on your client's behalf. How are we moving forward, ma'am?
Miss Witcher would plead responsible per the recommendation. Balance would be dismissed. We'll stipulate to the face of the ticket.
Thank you. Is that correct, Ms. Witcher? You want to plead to responsible to one count of amended blockading?
Yes.
All right. I'm going to read from the ticket to establish a factual basis that on October the 20th of 2021, in the area of West 7 Mile Road in Bergen, the city of Detroit, Ms. Witcher was driving a Ford vehicle and did block traffic. Satisfied, Attorney Robinson?
Satisfied?
Stipulation for probable cause on the remaining counts to be dismissed?
Yes.
So at this time, the court is going to enter one count of amended plea of responsible to one count of amended blockading on count one, dismiss count two of the ticket. Ma'am, the fine for that is $175. Like I said, you have 14 days to pay civil infractions. Is that gonna be enough time for you for that $175?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna have it due no later than June 27, 2022, okay, ma'am?
Okay.
All right, there's nothing further. That concludes this hearing. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you. All right. I tried to get the other person out. They didn't respond. So just keep talking to folks for me.
Oh, Mr. Walton, you want me to go get him?
Yeah, can you go get him, please? I tried to get him to come out to the room.
Because he's so happy. He might have.
Hello?
Hello, Mr. Walton, can you hear us okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Can you activate your camera for me, please?
Let me see. Let me try to.
See where it says that to start video? There you go, sir, okay?
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, stop chewing, though. This is court, okay?
I'm sorry.
It's okay. Get whatever's in. Go ahead, chew it, digest it for a second, then I got you, okay?
I'm ready. I'm sorry.
Okay. No, you're fine. Now calling the matter of People versus Christopher Walton. This is case number, or ticket number P 1265916. Count one, no proof of insurance. Count two, failed to use seatbelt assembly system 1985. Also calling ticket number P 1265915. Count one, failed to display a valid operator's license not on person. Count two, drive unregistered or untitled vehicle. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Good afternoon, Sarah Robinson for Mr. Walton. Sir, please state your name.
Christopher Walton.
And Judge, we will waive the formal reading and stand mute.
At this time, the court is going to enter a plea of not guilty on your client's behalf. How are we moving forward, Attorney Robinson?
Mr. Walton will plead responsible. We'll stipulate to probable cause for the balance of dismissals, and we will stipulate to the face of the ticket.
Right. You understand that, Mr. Walton? That's how you want to move forward today?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, reading from the ticket that on the date of October the 20th of 2021, the area of East Davidson and Conant Streets in the city of Detroit, Mr. Walton was driving a Buick and did fail to use his seatbelt. Satisfied, Attorney Robinson?
Satisfied.
You stipulated to a probable cause of the remainder of the counts to be dismissed?
Yes.
All right, so at this time, the court is going to enter one plea of responsible to fail to use seatbelt assembly system, dismiss count one of that ticket ending at 5916, and the court is going to dismiss ticket P 1265915, counts 1 and 2. Sir, the fine for that is $65. Civil infractions are due 14 days after they are put into the system. Is that gonna be enough time for you to come up with that $65, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, I'm gonna have it due then no later than June 27th, 2022, okay?
Okay.
All right, there's nothing further. That concludes this hearing. Have a good day, Mr. Walton.
Thank you. Excuse me, Judge. Could I ask a quick question before I let you go?
You can.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. What's going on?
I wanted to know am I clear of all my tickets after I pay this seatbelt fine, or you're not sure?
Let me see, give me 1 second. You may have some reinstatement fees. Now, those aren't included. Those, you pay them through the court, but they're for the Secretary of State's office. But let me ask the clerk. 1 second, she's on the phone. All right.
Okay, thanks.
Record for this. If you want to go ahead, Attorney Robinson, I'm gonna just see if he has any more tickets.
All right.
So he's coming over. Okay. 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 Okay, perfect. Thank you. Okay. Yeah. Um, and that one's on the document. Yeah, he does have something on this. It's got another 5. This is scheduled for a pre-trial on July 11th.
You have a pretrial scheduled with me on July 11th.
I thought it was next month. I thought this was taking care of that. Okay.
No, and typically I will take care of everything at the same time, that you don't have to come back again. I just didn't realize you had some additional tickets. Um. Let me ask, do you wanna? For the other one?
Yeah. Just search what we can make this. So it's 3.
Hold on, Mr. Walden, we do have a few more tickets.
Okay.
Just search what we can make this. Uh-huh.
You have a pretrial because you failed to appear for your last hearing date.
No, I was there.
Um,
I was there. They gave me a
say
pre.
Service 2.
Okay, maybe I just didn't put it on this sheet.
Okay, so if he has community service and let me know, as the one, he can be both. I mean, once the community service is done, once it is paid.
Okay, give me one moment. Put yourself on mute, Mr.
What's the
Walden,
last name?
okay?
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
And the first name? Okay, so that's actually for Judge Holmes' courtroom. This is a different courtroom, so you would need to call courtroom 133. Yep. Yeah. Okay, so that phone number is 339652280. Yep. Thanks. You too. Okay, yeah. Yes. Okay, I heard you were in Judge Perkins' courtroom. Okay. Can you log into Zoom now or? Okay.
Hi, Judge.
Yes.
I know I think the clerk is busy. Your clerk has indicated that Mr. Weaver's cases have not been adjudicated. He's standing that they have been and that he paid the fine in February. So I don't know what else to tell him, except
Okay.
he can put it on the
I just
record.
talked to me about it, so.
So are you going through the Zoom?
Okay.
link, or are you going?
Couldn't pay in February, wasn't in until March, May,
Okay. And
but I'll tell them
have you
that.
seen courtroom 337?
All right, so shall I go get him? Or do you want to
can.
wait a minute?
I was about to say, you can either go get him or you can talk to some
Okay,
other
or
folks
look
and
at
then I'll
Judge
bring them
Marlena.
out.
I don't have any other offers. I'm all caught up for now.
You don't have the rest of the offers? I have them all.
Unless they went to my spam folder. Let me check my spam. Nope. Mm-mm.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, that's the one you
I
need to
have
go
all the
to.
offers. On Yates, it's one
Yes.
count to blockading,
Okay.
other 3 counts to be dismissed, so.
Okay.
On Yates.
Sorry, I'm sending them right now.
Oh, she's sending them right now, never
I'm
mind.
sorry.
It's okay. You'll have them in a moment. I know.
Okay, that's Mr. Wright. He's been in Judge Perkins' courtroom.
Okay.
Hi, Mr. Wright.
Hello.
Hi, my name is Dawn. I'm going to check you in. Do you have your own attorney or will you be using the House Counsel?
I don't have an attorney.
Okay. I'm going to send you a request to join a breakout room. And once the attorney gets your file, she will come in and talk to you, okay?
Okay.
You will be the only one in there until she gets there, so it'll be quiet, but she'll be with you shortly.
Okay. Is there anything that I have to push or something?
It's gonna pop up on your phone and it's gonna ask you to join. Just click join.
Okay.
So you did see him in December of last year. On some tickets. Yeah. He probably thinks. Yeah. Well, because the tickets that you handled in December, it was December 6th of 2021. And then. This is from October of 2021, and it didn't get entered until the 6th. And then. Yeah, these are all from October of 21, and they weren't in the system, so. We wouldn't have been able to handle them. Is John coming back? Did you hear Fairport Street once? Where they're doing the Gordon Powell Bridge? It popped up, but I can't see the photo of it. Oh, I didn't do that. Yeah. Oh, thank you.
All right, Madam Clerk, may I have a word with you when you get a chance?
Sure.
All righty, Miss Crystal Young may have emailed you her docs. I don't know if they came through to your direct email. Did you see
They actually
anything?
did. I was trying to figure that one out.
That would be her insurance and registration.
Okay.
And then when you get a chance, ask her Zavala Salcedo. He says his license is valid now. When you get a chance, can you run his SOS?
I can.
All righty. And then Judge, we're ready on the rest of the people. Except for those two that we're verifying.
Okay. We're ready on Mr. Yates
Yes.
and Wyatt,
Yes.
and then we're still waiting on some offers. We had a couple of people come in.
I talked to Jermaine Wright. He showed me his registration insurance for the same, for that Durango.
Okay,
So I would move to dismiss if that's okay.
Okay.
Crystal Wright's camera won't work. That's why I had her send her docs in.
okay.
And then, Weaver believes he was already adjudicated. So,
And I just have to talk to him.
Attorney Robinson?
hi, I'm here.
Oh, on Zavala,
Yes.
he does have the license, but it's restricted.
Isn't that good enough?
That would be up to the prosecutor.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's fine.
That count is getting dismissed. This is the blockading count.
He's got all his, he even gave me a tour of his car and showed me there's no tint in the front.
Okay, all right, so he has the insurance and everything, okay.
Yep. So he's ready.
I saw Krista Young had documents. You had those, right? I saw that. Okay. All right, let me get everything. All right, you keep yourself on mute until I call your matter. I would greatly appreciate it. Yes. Crystal Young?
Yes.
All right, you activate your camera for me, please.
Okay. I don't know.
All right. Now calling the matter of the people versus Crystal Young. This is ticket number P 1266162. Count one, no insurance misdemeanor. Count two, expired plate. Appearances for the record, starting with council, please.
Good afternoon. Sarah Robinson appearing on behalf of Ms. Crystal Young. Ma'am, please state your name.
Crystal Young.
Judge, we will waive the formal reading and stand mute.
At this time, the court is going to enter a plea of not guilty on your client's behalf. How are we proceeding today?
Judge, I move for dismissal. I believe the court's in receipt of valid documentation.
The court has reviewed valid documentation for both the new registration, so the plates are now registered, as well as car insurance that is valid. So the court is going to dismiss these matters without prejudice. Make sure to always keep your stuff up to date, okay, ma'am?
Yes,
All right, there's nothing further. That concludes this hearing. Thank you.
thank you.
Mr. Jarrell Wyatt,
Yes, ma'am.
need you to activate your camera. Now calling the matters of the people versus Jarrell Wyatt. This is ticket number P1001083. Count one, failed to display a valid operator's license, not a person. Count two, drive unregistered or untitled motor vehicle. Count three, no insurance misdemeanor. Also calling ticket number P1263341. One count drove while license suspended. Count two, drive unregistered or untitled vehicle. Ticket number P1263292. One count, dirty, obscure, improperly displayed plate. Count two, expired plate. Count three, no proof of insurance. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Good afternoon. Sarah Robinson appearing on behalf of Mr. Jarrell Wyatt.
Mr. White, can you state your name for the record?
Jarrell Marcellus Wyatt.
Judge, we will waive the formal reading and stand mute.
At this time, the court is going to enter a plea of not guilty on your client's behalf. How are we
Thank
moving forward today?
Judge, there's an offer. Mr. Wyatt will plead responsible to 2 counts. We will stipulate to the face of the ticket. The balance will be dismissed and we'll stipulate to probable cause.
Thank you so much. Mr. White, is that how you want to proceed today?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, then reading from the ticket on the day of October the 20th of 2021 in the area of West Auto Drive and Briarwood Street in the city of Detroit. Mr. Wyatt was driving a GMC vehicle and did have dirty, obscure, or improperly displayed plate, as well as expired plate. Satisfied, attorney?
Yes, satisfied, Judge.
Thank you. And there was already a stipulation for probable cause and the remaining counts to be dismissed, so the court will dismiss those remaining counts at this time. Enter a plea to counts 1 and 2 of ticket ending in 3292. Dismiss ticket P1263341, counts 1 and 2, and ticket number P1001083, counts 1, 2, and 3. Counts 1 and 2 were state tickets, as a part of the plea that he took today. The court will dismiss those other 2 tickets, okay?
Thank you.
You're welcome. Sir, the fine for dirty, obscure, and properly displayed plate is $105, and the expired plate is $145. So that's a total of $250. Civil infractions are usually due 14 days after you plead. So that would be June 27th. Is that gonna be enough time for you to make that payment, sir?
No, I was finna say no. Is there any way I can get an additional 2 weeks of that, because I kind of just started my new job and it's gonna be 2 weeks in the hole.
Okay. How long have you been unemployed for?
That's what the ending of December.
Okay, you got a couple of bills to catch up on.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, I'm gonna make this due no later than August the 15th, 2022, okay? August 15th.
August 15th. Yes, ma'am.
All right, there's nothing further. That concludes this hearing. Thank you.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome. Mr. Wright,
Yes.
now calling the matter of the people versus Jermaine Wright. This is ticket number P 902, I apologize. Count one, improper plate. Count two, drive unregistered or untitled vehicle. Also calling ticket number P 1265899. One count expired plate. Count two, no proof of insurance. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Good afternoon, Sarah Robinson, appearing on behalf of Mr. Jermaine Wright. Sir, please state your name.
Jermaine Lanier Wright.
Judge, we will waive the formal reading and stand mute.
At this time, the court is going to enter a plea of not guilty on your client's behalf. How are we proceeding today?
Judge, I would move to dismiss all counts. Mr. Wright has valid documentation for his vehicle, Dodge Durango, insurance and registration.
And as an officer of the court, you've seen those documents?
I have seen those documents, Judge.
Thank you. So with that, the court is going to grant your motion and dismiss these matters without prejudice. Sir, make sure you always keep everything valid and up to date, okay?
Yes, and thank you.
You're very welcome. There's nothing further. That concludes this hearing.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oscar Davila. Oscar Davila.
Unmute, Oscar.
Yes, can you hear me?
I can. Can you activate your camera for me, please?
Yep.
Now calling the matters of the people versus Oscar Davila. Zito.
So, yep.
Ticket number P 1265721. Count one, no insurance misdemeanor. Count two, tinted window. Count three, failed to display a valid operator's license, not on person. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Good afternoon. Sarah Robinson, appearing on behalf of Oscar Zavila. Sir, please state your name.
Oscar Zavala, Saucedo.
Judge, we will waive the formal reading and stand mute.
At this time, the court is going to enter a plea of not guilty on your client's behalf. How are we proceeding today?
Judge, at this time, I would move for dismissal of all counts, including the civil infraction. Your court clerk has verified that his license is valid but restricted. My understanding is the prosecutor has no objection to a dismissal on that count. I thought I heard him say that. Additionally, I reviewed a insurance certificate. I will say to the court that this is his new car. It's a Chevy Malibu. I was also treated to a tour of his car. And although the back windshield and back windows are tinted, there's no tint on the front two windows. I would move to dismiss for those counts as well.
Having been an officer of the court, seeing that documentation and seeing the vehicle as well, the court is going to grant your request to dismiss these matters without prejudice at this point in time, okay?
Thank you.
You are very welcome. If there's nothing further, that concludes this hearing. Sir, make sure you always keep everything valid and up to date, okay?
Everything's up to date now.
Okay, fantastic. Good job. All right, keep it that way, okay, sir?
Yep, thank you.
You're welcome. All right, have a good day. Mr. Weaver, are you in a moving vehicle? Unmute yourself. Okay, if you lose reception, I don't know what to tell you because you're not supposed to be in a moving vehicle.
I'm not driving.
I know, but you know, we move from towers to towers, so sometimes you drop off.
Excuse me, sorry.
You know, I wasn't in the middle of another hearing.
I'm sorry.
You gotta wait and see what's going on. What do you need before I start this other hearing?
I just see, where could I pay the one, did you dismiss everything?
I did,
She-
but if
she
you have
told
any
me-
reinstatement fees, you have to pay those. But you don't, he doesn't have any. So you're all set for today, sir.
All right, thank you. Sorry
You're
about
very,
that.
got your documents in your lap too, Doc. That's fantastic, okay? So just keep
Thank
everything
you.
up to date, okay?
Thanks.
You're welcome. All right, sir. All right. Now calling the matters of the people versus Deshaun Weaver. This is ticket number P 1265537. Count one, drive while license not valid or improper license. Also calling ticket number P 1265536. One count expired plate. Count two, no valid registration certificate. Count three, no proof of insurance. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Good afternoon, Sarah Robinson. For Mr. Weaver. Sir, please state your name.
Deshaun Weaver.
I would request that I'm sorry, I'm getting hot over here. Waive the formal reading and stand mute, Judge.
At this time, the court is going to enter a plea of not guilty on your client's behalf. It's all right, I understand.
Thank
How
you.
we proceed today?
Mr. Weaver and I had a discussion. He indicated to me that the matters before the court today were already adjudicated. He indicates that he paid a fine of $200 in February. I informed him that court staff states the contrary, that they have not been adjudicated. So here we are, Judge.
Okay. All right, sir. It's my understanding that you're disputing these matters. Is that correct, sir?
Yes, yes, this one right here, I am. When I went to court originally, I pleaded guilty to everything and was given a $200 fine.
Right. But these matters, unfortunately, were not put into the system until after you came to that last court hearing. So I know they happened back in October of last year, but these didn't get put into the system until May.
So what did I pay money for? I didn't have any.
These were.
I didn't have.
Let's see. We have some other things. Let me see if they're duplicates. Hold on a minute.
Uh, 10/20/21, that's that. Yeah. July 21st, well, the day of offense was 7/6/21. 7/6/21.
All right, we just went through all of the tickets that you have, and these were not entered. So, and I know sometimes I say we pulled all the tickets, and this is all that you have. So here are your options. I can set this for a pretrial a little further out. You can have the ability to call the building and tell them that you came to court, that these matters weren't put into the computer system until later, and see if they can give you any relief. We can set these for a bench trial, or we can set them for a jury trial. Mr. Weaver?
Yes. So
Okay.
you got to check into it or something.
No, we checked into it already. So these tickets weren't any tickets that you pled to. I don't know why they weren't put into the system until recently, but they were just put into the system. So I had the clerk look through each one of the tickets that
I'm
had
on,
already
I'm
been
on, I'm
cleared.
on for,
Hold on,
I'm on.
hold on. We're
Okay.
not over talking each other. We're not over talking each other. I'm gonna tell you what I did, then you can unmute yourself. Okay? I'm telling you, I had her look through all the tickets to make sure they weren't duplicate tickets. Because sometimes that does happen. We get duplicate tickets and you may have pled to it. This is not a duplicate ticket. Okay? So it says that it was put into the system in May. I realized that this was a ticket back from October of last year. I know that's a lot of time lapse. I understand that. But these have not been taken care of. So I gave you 3 options today. I can put it out for a pre-trial, which will be in August. At that point in time, you can call the building and see if there's anything that we can do because they were put in so late and you thought you had taken care of them. We can put it for a bench trial and see if the officers come that day to be able to go against these tickets, or we can put it for a jury trial. Those are the only 3 options I have available for today, okay? Now you can unmute yourself and tell me what you want to do.
Excuse me, Your Honor, is the prosecutor in the room for a possible renegotiation, or is he left?
He left, but I can try and get him back.
Okay.
Have a new offer. Off the record on this matter. I have a new offer too for Mr. Walton. Mr. Yates?
Hello?
Hello?
Yes, hey.
I know, I've been calling for you for a while now. You're in response, so I had to close, I had to wait till everybody was finished and close the room down to get you out.
Okay, I'm sorry.
It's okay. Now calling the matter of the people versus Marquis Yates. This is ticket number P1266496. Count 1, wrong way, one-way street. Count 2, no receipt of or unsigned registration. Count 3, expired plate. Also calling ticket number P1266635. Count no insurance misdemeanor. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Good afternoon, Sarah Robinson or Mr. Yates. Sir, please state your name.
Marquez Yates.
And we will waive the formal reading and stand mute.
At this time, the court is going to enter a plea of not guilty on your client's behalf.
Thank you. And Mr. Yates would be pleading responsible. The balance would be dismissed. We'll stipulate to the face of the ticket, and we'll also stipulate to probable cause for those matters dismissed.
Is that right? Mr. Yates, you want to take advantage of that offer?
Yes.
All right. So I'm going to read from the ticket to establish a factual basis that on the date of October the 21st of 2021 in the area of Cordova, Cordova, and Finland Street in the city of Detroit, Mr. Yates was driving a Chevy vehicle and did go the wrong way on a one-way street blocking traffic. Satisfied, Attorney Robinson?
Satisfied.
And there's been a stipulation for probable cause on the remaining counts to be dismissed. So the court is going to enter a plea of responsible to 1 count blockading, dismiss all the remaining counts on ticket ending in 6496, and dismiss ticket P1266635. Sir, the fine for blockading is $175. For civil infractions, you usually have 14 days to pay that. That will be due on June 27, 2022. Is that enough time for you?
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna have it due then, okay, sir?
Yes.
All right, if there's nothing further, that concludes this hearing. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. On Mr. Walton, the additional offer is that if you please to
Yes, I'm here.
I know Mr. Walton, I'm telling her the revised offer. So the revised offer is if you please to one count of open intoxicants passenger on one of those tickets, then every other ticket will be dismissed, including the one he was pleading to. So the seatbelt assembly system will be dismissed as well.
Did you want me to say something, Your Honor?
No, Mr. Walton, I'm gonna put you back into a breakout room to talk to the attorney about this new offer, so we can try and handle your matter, so you don't have to come back in July if you don't want to.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Okay, so we're gonna put you into room, she went to 9, I'm gonna put you in room number 9, okay? Join that room.
Sorry. I'm gonna make sure I kept my nose out.
Attorney Robinson, you ready on Mr. Walton?
Ready, Judge.
Now calling the matter of the people versus Christopher Walton. I'm gonna recall this case from the beginning. We previously went on the record, but I wanna make sure I get all the cases. Ticket number P 1148710. Count 1, open alcohol in a motor vehicle. Count 2, drove while license not valid or improper license. Ticket number P 1091857. Count 1, no insurance misdemeanor. Ticket number P 1244363. One count failed to display a valid operator's license not on person. Ticket number P 1265915. Count 1 failed to display a valid operator's license not on person. Count 2, drive unregistered or untitled vehicle. Ticket number P 1265916. Count 1, no proof of insurance. Count 2, failed to use seatbelt assembly system. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
And good afternoon again on the Mr. Walton matter. I'm the attorney for Mr. Walton, House Counsel. Sir, could you please state your name again?
Christopher Walter.
And Judge, he's already been arraigned, but there's an amended offer. In this offer, his old matters were pulled and he would be pleading he'll be pleading guilty to open intox as a passenger.
All right, and just to make sure it's understood, the plea that he took earlier for the seatbelt, that was actually, let me see, is it included in there?
Be set aside?
Make sure. Yes, it will be set aside and he'll only be entering a plea for one count, okay?
Yes.
All right. Mr. Walton, can you activate your camera again for me? I know I accidentally, okay, I stopped it because you were moving around. No, I was looking at what you were doing, it was distracting me. There you go, Mr. Walton. All right, sir, can you please raise your right hand? Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, ma'am.
You can put your hand down. Mr. Walton, did you have an opportunity to talk to an attorney? That would have been Ms. Robinson in private today about your case and about your rights?
I did.
Did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for this plea today?
No.
Are you pleading guilty of your own choice?
Yes.
Are you pleading guilty because you are guilty?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you understand that by taking this guilty plea today, that you're going to give up any right that you may have had to have a trial in the future?
I do.
Understanding all of this, do you still want to move forward?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, I want to take your attention back to the date, Mr. Walton, December the 29th of 2020. Were you in the area of Conant Street and East McNichols in the city of Detroit in a Chevy vehicle?
Yes.
And while you were in that vehicle, was there open alcohol on the passenger side?
Yes, ma'am.
Satisfied, Attorney Robinson?
Satisfied, Judge.
Stipulation of probable cause on the remaining counts to be dismissed?
Yes, Judge.
So at this time, the court is going to enter a plea to one count, amended to open alcohol in a motor vehicle passenger. The court is going to dismiss the remaining count on that ticket ending at 8710, and the remainder of the tickets on the record today will be dismissed as well. Sir, my fine for that is $240. So you don't have to pay that 65, remember, because this is the other count, okay?
Okay.
So it's just the 240. Now, and any reinstatement fees you may have to pay, you'll have to pay those as well, okay, sir?
Yeah, would they be all included with that, or is there like some separate?
So that's something separate. My 240 is my fine. So the court cost is 190, and my fine today is $50, okay, for this offense.
Okay.
Okay, but there's something called reinstatement fees that the Secretary of State office may make you pay. You may have some of those that's not included, so I don't want you to say, this is it, okay?
Yeah, do I pay it through 36th district or I have to?
Pay it to 36th District Court, I'm just letting you know. So
Okay.
Okay, because it looks like you've already paid some civil infractions and stuff like that. So all that's been taken care of. That was taken into consideration today when you get this offer, okay? But you're gonna owe $240. How long is that gonna take you to pay that? 30 or 60 days?
30. I don't even need that long.
Well, you can pay it as soon as possible. I just need to make sure. You can pay it whenever you want to pay it. I just give you time just in case something happens. So I'll make it due no later than July 14th, but you can pay it before then by going online and you can pull up that ticket, okay?
Okay, thank you.
You're very welcome. Thank you for letting us know too, Mr. Walton. So now we took care of everything. You do not have to come back in July, okay?
Okay.
All right, you're all set. If there's nothing further, that concludes this hearing, okay, sir?
Okay, thank you. Have a good day.
No, thank you for your patience today. See, you hung around and you got a good offer.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Have a good day.
All right, you too.
All right.
All right. Attorney Robinson, I do have in the courtroom Mr. Gillis. I'm going to give him the file, see if you can. And he went back into the room, Mr. Weaver, so.
All right.
And I don't know if do you want him to join online so you can talk to him privately, or do you want me to, how do you want me to go about doing this, Attorney Robinson?
It doesn't, it's up to Mr. Gillis. I can speak openly. If he wants to go into a breakout room, we can.
I mean, I guess we can speak openly. Did he just have documentation or?
No, this is a case where, the court being backed up, of course, with everything. When he pled guilty to other matters last fall, he thought these matters were incorporated. And when they said dismissal of all tickets, he thought that these were part of that package. And I don't know if you'd be willing to dismiss everything based on that understanding. If not, then he can just go on to pretrial.
Do you know what he previously pled to?
No.
His,
No. But we did have discussions in the court about him pleading guilty, and he thought that those were incorporated.
So he's paid other tickets?
Yeah, he had, it looks like. Because we went through all of them to see.
Okay.
He paid a equipment violation in 2020. He paid improper plates from. Another ticket in January for equipment violation.
Okay. So
In October, that's October 20. He paid disregarding your red signal.
okay, that's enough. Yeah, if he's done that, then I'm fine.
Yeah, he's paid everything
Yeah.
that he had.
Okay. Yeah, Ms. Robinson, based on his payment history, we'll dismiss it as basically tickets that should have been included in the previous offer.
Okay, well, thank you, Mr. Gillis, and I'm gonna go into his breakout room and get him. I guess that'd be quicker.
Yes.
Thank you for looking that up, Don. Appreciate that. That was helpful.
Oh, no problem. I know how to pull up the finance screen for tickets that they haven't paid. I haven't been able to figure out how to get like, recent prepay,
Okay.
so. That's a problem, but-
Now calling the matters of the people versus Deshaun Weaver. These are tickets number P-126-5537. Count one, drove while license not valid or improper license. Also calling ticket number P-126-5536. Count one, expired plate. Count two, no valid registration certificate. Count three, no proof of insurance. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Sarah Robinson, appearing on behalf of Mr. Weaver. Sir, please state your name.
Sean Weaver.
Judge, for purpose of arraignment, we will waive the formal reading and stand mute.
At this time, the court is going to enter a plea of not guilty on his behalf. How are we proceeding?
Judge, there's been negotiations and there's been some conversation about Mr. Weaver's matter. I believe at this time that I will be moving for a dismissal with no objection from the people based on interest of justice and his circumstances with timing of these tickets and other reasons I can put on the record if you like.
That's fine for the court. Okay, so at this time, the court is going to dismiss these matters without prejudice. One of the reasons, Mr. Weaver, that these matters is being dismissed is because you were diligent in paying back all your costs and fees. And the court was able to look that up. The court clerk assisted, counsel was looking all that up to make sure that you went through that. So we are going to dismiss this matter without prejudice today, okay, sir?
Okay, I appreciate that, Your Honor.
You are welcome. If there's nothing further, that I can move this hearing. Thank your attorney. She advocated zealously on your behalf today.
Thank you too, ma'am.
Welcome.
Do I Do I just leave?
You're all set. That concludes the hearing, sir, okay?
All right, thank you. Have a good day.
You too. Have a good day, okay?